What's up, fight fans? It's your man 3K the Boss, aka Mr. Two Hands Up. You know what it is. Hey man, so I'm just coming here today to talk to y'all about a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, of my boy, still the one true king, on his way back for the comeback, Anthony Joshua. So I seen this tweet that Michael Benson put out, and Anthony Joshua says this. On his Instagram, I believe it was, Anthony Joshua reacted to Tyson Fury's win versus Tom Schwarz. I could talk shit, but he's done what he had to do. Well played on him. I want to go back to fighting some easy opponents. Schwarz is ranked number 56. I think while I'm out here doing all of this shit myself. Do you know what I mean? Now, I completely understand where this man is coming from, because in the eyes of all the ops, you know what I'm saying, in the eyes of the ops, you know what I mean, over here we call ops, you know what I'm saying, your enemies, you know what I'm saying, your haters, blase, blase, blah, news outlets alike, whatever, anybody that's, you know what I'm saying, disingenuous towards what you really got going on, and they just differentiating from the truth to throw a curveball into the minds of the opinionated masses. Now, how can you blame him for saying some stuff like that? I mean, let's just take a second real quick and just look at something. Let's take a look at Anthony Joshua's resume. Let's take a look at Tyson Fury's resume, and let's take a look at Deontay Wilder's resume. And I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, go from there. So give me a second. Okay, fans, so what you're looking at here is Anthony Joshua's record and Tyson Fury's record. Do you see the opposition there? So, do you see where Anthony Joshua is coming from? Because I sure the fuck see where the fuck he's coming from. This man fights all dogs. They fight all dosses. Now, there's Deontay Wilder's resume. And there's Anthony Joshua's resume. Do you see the difference here? All dogs, man. Definitely all dosses. Half of the fights from top to bottom are all champions. Can Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury say those same things? I think not. Now, this article is from Bad Left Hook from 2015, and this is what Tyson Fury had to say about Deontay Wilder. He was offered a substantial amount of money to step in when David Haye pulled out a few years ago, and he didn't take the opportunity, Fury told Michelle Phelps of Behind the Gloves. They have been offered to fight 10 times. Now he signed with Al Heyman. I don't think the fight is going to happen. Fury then goes on to say that Al Heyman is a shrewd businessman and that he doesn't believe that Heyman will risk the only American heavyweight champion in a long time, but will rather build Wilder up by letting him knock over tomato cans. By Fury's estimation, Wilder hasn't faced any real competition other than Bermane Stavern his entire career. His opposition is not so good. He's fighting low-level bums, really, stated Fury. Now, this is something that you probably heard, and y'all probably asking, where am I going with this? Y'all want to know what Anthony Joshua was doing in the infancy of his career? In his 15th fight, and this was September 12th of 2015, he took on the undefeated 21-0 Gary Cornish, who has been in the ring with some dogs at the O2 Arena and sold out. Then you want to know what else he did in 2015? He fought Dillian Whyte, the WBC silver champion, who was 16-0 at the time, and gave Dillian Whyte his only L to this day, and he's one of the most ducked and feared fighters in this era right now. Hold on, Tyson. Tyson. I can't let you off the hook either. What were you doing in 2015? You were fighting bum-ass Steve Cunningham, who already had 5 losses, Joey Abel, who has 7 losses, Derek Chisora, who was somewhat of a notable fighter, very tough guy. I got respect for Chisora before losses. He took the Klitschko loss. You fought Christian Hammer, who's a bum, and then you got around to Vladimir Klitschko, who beat himself in that ring. That was the only note. Then afterward, you took on Surfer Safari, Francisco Pianetta, Deontay Wilder, bum, but notable, and then Tom Schwarz. So the only true work that Tyson Fury is giving himself from the time I'm talking about AJ's 15th fight and then beyond, he's in the infancy of his career. Mind you, that's only AJ's 15th fight. You fighting those type of individuals. Now let's take a deeper look into AJ. Gary Cornish, very, very good journeyman slash gatekeeper at the time, 21-0. Dillian White, December of 2015. Charles Martin of 2016, champion. Dominic Brazil, very good, decent journeyman, undefeated at the time. Eric Molina, only 3 losses at the time. Vladimir Klitschko, Carlos Takam, Joseph Parker, champion. Alexander Povetkin, champion. So within that time, Anthony Joshua has fought champion after champion, dog after dog, guys that didn't want to get in the ring. With, you know what I'm saying, people that didn't even want to get in the ring with these individuals. But y'all praise Tyson Fury, y'all praise Deontay Wilder, but you give Anthony Joshua crap all the time. Anthony Joshua has done nothing but put on and perform time and time and time and time and time again. And then when he faces a loss, fighting another dog who is 32-1 with over 100 amateur victories and only 5 losses, who basically beat Joseph Parker, really, who should have been a champion. Y'all give my boy nothing but static. So, do y'all see where I'm coming from? And if you don't know where I'm going with this, this is where I'm coming from. This is why this guy is saying things of this nature. This is why he's saying things like this. Because to be perfectly honest, shit, he actually deserved it. He's giving you nothing but what you asked for time and time again, and then y'all do nothing but scrutinize this individual. And it's classless, it's distasteful, disingenuous, and it's bogus. I mean, damn, if Anthony Joshua want to go on the Journeyman World Tour, man, if anybody deserves it, it's definitely him. But he's still going to come back, fight Andy Ruiz again, you know what I'm saying, reclaim all of those belts, and y'all still going to fucking ride his ass, you know what I'm saying, with nothing but negativity. And I can't, and you know what I'm saying, I showed y'all the proof in the pudding. None of those guys have ever said an Anthony Joshua has not been champion or have not been active on the pro level as long as these individuals. But y'all give him crap, right, and let them slide.
Move this man!
While y'all praising Wilder for his knockout over Dominic Brazil, who is definitely, you know what I'm saying, a thick, jiggly-puff-ass lawn ornament, you know what I mean? Y'all going ham on Anthony Joshua, who took on the toughest voluntary you possibly could ask for. He picked Andy Ruiz. He could have picked Manuel Char, who lost, you know what I'm saying, who's the WBA, I believe, with WBO regular champion, who lost to damn Johan Duhaupas, who gave damn Deontay Wilder hell for pretty much almost 12 straight rounds. And you know what I mean? Tyson Fury fighting Tom Schwarz, a guy who's number 56, who just walked in a fixed fight just to get tapped on his shin, lose just to come back to America again and fight on Tyson's next undercard for whatever bum, Rudy Poo, candy ass fucking fighter that he wants to fight. And then y'all ride AJ all hard. Man, look, so basically what y'all saying is y'all would have want AJ to be spoon fed these lame ass opponents, because he could have stayed undefeated like them as well. You want to know why? Because he could have gladly took the Tyson Fury route and, you know what I'm saying, been spoon-read all of these fixed opponents, all of these bums, and slept all of them boys in 1 or 2 rounds in spectacular fashion when Tyson Fury went the distance with 90% of the opponents you see in his last 10 bouts. Does that say anything about Tyson Fury's skill set? Absolutely not. Or he could have stayed undefeated, fought 4 times a year, kind of in the direction of what Deontay Wilder does, and fought guards like this in his last 10 fights. And he would have knocked all of them out too, and looked great in spectacular fashion. I mean, why not? Shoot, are y'all going to praise Anthony Joshua for stuff like that? Or y'all just going to call him big feminine and say all of that and say he don't fight nobody and he's chinny? But remember, he knocked Vladimir Klitschko out, and y'all say Klitschko is old? He knocked Vladimir Klitschko out in the infancy of his career 2 years after Tyson Fury took the belts from him, and y'all praised him for it, going 12 rounds playing pity pat while Vladimir Klitschko just did not throw his hands. That is it. When Anthony Joshua got in the ring, he engaged with him, he played on the inside, and they made one of the best wars of the past decade. And on top of that, he got off the canvas and gave him the most vicious uppercut you ever seen in your life and knocked him out in front of the stars, in front of 90,000 plus fans, and he got the job done. But y'all talk about he's old. But when Deontay Wilder fights Luis Ortiz in his 38th fight, y'all don't call him old, and he on blood pressure medicine. Vitaly Klitschko wasn't on no blood pressure medicine. It was only 2 years from when he fought Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury couldn't finish the job because I think he got overweight and depressed because he was worried about going into that bout again with Vladimir Klitschko, because you heard him in the face-off. And if you guys don't remember, what did Vladimir Klitschko say in that face-off? He was like, man, I should have beat you the first time. The only reason I lost, I beat myself because I didn't let my hands go. And Tyson Fury was like, why didn't you let your hands go? You didn't. You lost, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, that is the truth of the matter. Vladimir Klitschko's never been one to lie, but he just did not let his hands go. But y'all praise Deontay Wilder for doing things like this. Y'all praise Deontay Wilder for doing things like this. Fighting this Rudy Poo journeyman, basically a gatekeeper in a sense, you know, on his 41st fight of his career, when Anthony Joshua fought him in his 17th in the infancy of his career, just basically to get a feel, you know what I'm saying, get some rounds in, knock the kid out, see where he was gauging his career path at that time, when Deontay Wilder's career path has been set, and y'all ain't even giving him that type of energy. So why shouldn't Anthony Joshua, you know what I'm saying, fight a few journeymen and pad that record? Because he wouldn't risk getting into a dogfight and end up having situations like this while he's on the cusp of trying to call you guys out while y'all are running in every prairie dog hole, hiding from him like cowards, you know, and not putting on the fight. And then he gets knocked out and y'all open your mouth after he fought a dog. And he could have fought somebody like this and wiped him out in less than 30 seconds of the first round and been done with the guy. And you know what I'm saying, got all type of praise for a spectacular knockout. You know something is wrong, and hell done froze over and my feet done got damn frostbite from it when Tyson Fury is knocking out somebody in the second round. That's just some shit you don't see every day. You know what I'm saying? Like the day I grow boobs. Oh wait, that can't happen. But it won't. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So Anthony Joshua, I get where he's coming from. And anybody that hate on what he's saying, y'all some fake ass frauds, man. Look at the situation and look at it for what it is. And then y'all wonder why I call him the one true king. Then y'all wonder why I say he's cut from the old cloth. He reminds me a lot of Evander Holyfield, a lot of the old fighters from the 90s and 80s that really got it in, took on all opposition and knocked people's heads off. You know, like my favorite, you know what I'm saying, like one of my favorite heavyweights from the 90s who would have beat anybody, you know what I'm saying, Big Daddy Bo. You know what I mean? He reminds me of them cats. You know what I'm saying? Not like these other, you know what I'm saying, fluff another type Hurricane Peter McNeely style fighters like Tyson Fury, you know what I'm saying? And Windmill City over there, Deontay damn Wilder, for real, for real. Come on, bro. Deontay Wilder, you know what I'm saying, fight like a slam dunk artist. Not no NBA fraud. Not no boxer. But y'all give these guys all the praise in the world and don't hold their feet to the fire, but y'all treat Anthony Joshua like crap. Come on, man. And this dude still was going to fight guys like this. If he would have won, it would have kept continuing. The opposition would have kept getting harder and harder. Y'all know who Anthony Joshua would have fought next, and then the fight after that, and the fight after that, I'll show you. Alexander Usyk, undisputed cruiserweight champion. He would have fucking probably fought him next. Or he would have fought Kubrat Pulev, top fighter out of Bulgaria, IBO mandatory, Dillian White, Deontay Wilder, WBC silver or WBC heavyweight. He would have fought Big Baby Miller, top 10 heavyweight in the world. Or he would have fought Tyson Fury, #1 on the Ring magazine. But just as Barry Hearn and Eddie Hearn stated, if y'all gave, you know, Anthony Joshua fluff cakes, y'all would have rode him to no end. But then when he fights, you know, tough opponents, y'all ride him with negativity and say, why did y'all put him in there with somebody like that? You should have gave him an easier touch and got him ready for Wilder. Now the money y'all messed up. No, it's not, because AJ the only cash cow. So a lot of y'all fans, a lot of y'all reporters, a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying, swayed biased media, y'all fake, y'all fraudulent, man. And y'all need to praise a person like this, a person who gave y'all every single fight y'all ever wanted from beginning to end. And when Big Baby Miller pulled out, he had every reason to fight Emmanuel Char or Michael Hunter. And Michael Hunter, you know what I'm saying, a dog. I don't think he can beat AJ, but you know what I'm saying, he would have still fought another tough individual and put on a show for y'all and sold out MSG. But because he falls, y'all look at him like he less of an individual. Which one of those fighters that y'all love so much is doing that? Mr. Only 2 mandatories in 4 years? Or Mr. Mental Health, cocaine in my nose, don't know how to handle the fame, pinch a butt, kiss a beard, you know what I mean, Tyson Fury, who playing around all the time. Man, Anthony Joshua is the only true king in the heavyweight division, even under laws. But y'all are criticizing him. You know what I'm saying? That's why when he goes back and fights this rematch, when he wins, or if he wins, I should say, and keep it unbiased, I don't want to hear nothing out of y'all mouth, man. He did everything. So yeah, go on the Journeyman tour if you want to, Joshua. Because that's why I say shit like this. And I put that, is there no one else at the top of it? Because it's like Anthony Joshua is Thanos, and the whole heavyweight division and all news media outlets is the Avengers, all coming together trying to take him down because he got, you know what I'm saying, 4 out of 5 Infinity Stones. You know what I mean? It's like Anthony Joshua is straight up Thanos. Everybody's scared to fight him, so they gotta gang up, do everything. You know what I'm saying? When he the only real one facing opposition, dolo. No help needed from any sanctioning bodies or nothing. He don't duck nothing, man. But y'all motherfuckers start showing respect to the dude who revitalized boxing, who brought money back to the sport. The reason why half of y'all is getting paydays right now. The dude that knocked out all of the top opposition and still, you know what I'm saying, gotta beg these dudes to get them in the ring and they still duck and dodging, man. Y'all know what it is. Styles make fights. Anthony Joshua's never fought a shorter opponent other than Carlos Takam. You know what I'm saying? He got his 1 L. Now he gonna come back and avenge it. But y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all not being real. Man, that's all I got for y'all today. It costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. This the 2 Hands Up show. So if Anthony Joshua go on the Journeyman tour, are y'all still gonna respect the work he put in? Probably not. Y'all will probably try to dog him. You know what I mean? But Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury been on it, and y'all say absolutely nothing. Keep that same energy. 2 hands. Respect.